It's gonna be a good fight, you know. If Wilder come in and he develop a better left hand and some upper body movement and some rhythm, you know, he can make a different fight this go around. But if he go in there just looking for the one punch, he's gonna lose.
Who wins then? Who wins?
Fury.
Who I got? I got the fans first off to win, and I definitely got how can I say? I definitely got I got Fury. I got Fury by a good by a slant.
How you see it going down?
I really got to see the first round. I really see these guys. They've been talking about it, but I want to see it. I feel like they are gonna come right into it. And
Think it's gonna be better than the first two?
Absolutely, I believe that it's gonna be better than the first two fights combined, and that's why we got this trilogy. It's good because both of them know, you know, they both taste. They both have tasted the canvas. You know, they both fell. They know their power and everything. So I'm looking forward to this fight tomorrow. It's gonna be great for everybody. We need that. You know, we really do need that, and it's a good push.
Listen, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. He's going to do the same thing he did before. I just see this fight going 6-7 rounds, you know. Tyson Fury is mentally good right now. He's probably at 80% mentally great and 20%, you know, his style. You know, he fights tall. I see him knocking out Wilder like in the 5th, 6th round. And it's gonna probably be a little bit earlier than last time, but he's gotta go in there and approach the fighter. If he fights in the outside, you know, he's in danger, you know, because Wilder with just one punch could just change the fight. But I got Wilder in that fight. You saw him talking. I mean Fury.
Tyson Fury Wilder. Tyson Fury Wilder. I think this is a great fight. You know, I'm rocking with Wilder. I love Wilder. I like everything that he stands for.
Knocking him out.
I hope he does knock him out. You know, if Fury goes in there and win, I won't be surprised. But come on, Wilder, let's do it.
And just Fury Wilder tomorrow night.
Fury Wilder, man. Oh man, that's again a tough one because the first two. I'm not gonna lie, like Tyson's my guy, but the first two fights I picked Wilder because the equalizer was that big ass right hand. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like sometimes you may be at a case where somebody just may have your number, and like the old saying goes, styles mean fights, and that style just. But like I said, I look at Wilder now, and he seems really determined for revenge, and you know what I mean. And
Did he look good in those clips with Malik Scott?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it looked different because it's something, you know, obviously something we're not used to seeing with him doing.
Right.
But like I'm just talking about, I'm just going on based off his demeanor as of late. You know, he seemed like he's been like laser pin sharp focused, and it's like, you know, Fury's being Fury, so I'm kind of but you never know. Fury likes to play a lot of head games, so you don't know if he's focused or just or he's taking it seriously or not, or if he's just trying to get in Deontay's head. But I'm looking at Deontay like, you know, he put on more weight. The match with the, you know, stand tall with the big man, with the bigger man, which is something that he's really not used to. You know what I'm saying? So, but Tyson, but like, I don't know. It's just a lot that goes into that fight. I'm just like, I keep going back and forth.
Is that a bad sign, Tyson having his shirt on at the weigh-in?
I mean, we've seen it before, and like, I mean, honestly, like even the last two fights, Tyson didn't have the physique like that you think that he could be elusive or slick any damn way. You know what I mean? It's just not him.
He was solid for that second fight.
I mean, but still, like he's still like, you know what I mean? Even the first fight, he looked like he was big, and he was elusive and doing everything he had to do in the first fight. Some people thought even with the knockdown, he probably won the first fight. So like that's just Tyson Fury. He's not going to be, you know, he's not going to be, you know, your AJ or Lennox Lewis. You know what I'm saying, in terms of physique. But you know, he still gets out there and gets the job done.
Push comes to shove, does the fellow Olympian get it done? Does Deontay get it done?
I mean, he can get it done any night. You know, like I say, he got one of the best weapons in the world. I mean, I don't care what anyone says. Anyone would love to have a one-punch knockout power in boxing. Yeah. Anybody would want to have that. So you gotta, like I said, you gotta be wary at that. But like I always say, I feel like if he boxes and sets it up instead of going out there and looking for it, he might have more of a chance. You know what I mean? But Tyson's gonna go out there, box, steal rounds, and you know, and just keep moving. He's not stupid. Tyson Fury is a very smart fighter. And, you know what I'm saying, despite what everybody may say, I don't get into the whole allegations and things of that nature. I'm just glad that we finally get the third fight, and hopefully we can put it to rest. So I'm just looking forward to a good fight.
So, and then I just want to get your thoughts, man, on Fury Wilder tomorrow night. Who do you think's going to win?
It's going to be a close fight. I think they're going to pick up where they left off at, and I think Wilder's a little bit more determined. Mm-hmm. I think he got a chip on his shoulder, and Fury is he probably think he got Wilder's number, because of the last 2 fights. But Wilder got that chip on his shoulder this time. He made some adjustments in his camp, so we shall see.
Let's say Fury does have his number. Can you fuck that up if you come in not as in great in condition as the second time, and if Deontay Wilder's all business, He could underestimate him because he think he might have his number, but like I said, you just don't count Wilder out, man, because he mad. He mad. He got that chip on his shoulder. His whole team got that chip on their shoulder, so I believe they're gonna show up and show out. And I don't know if you got to see it, but you're probably maybe been busy with Terrence, but he had his shirt on when he weighed in today. Tyson Fury did. Is that a bad sign, like Joshua Ruiz too, or it's?
Nah, I don't think so. He always been a heavy dude, so I don't think so.
But he usually shows us what he got,
Yeah, but it could mean something, it could not. We just try not to make something out of nothing. You know what I'm saying?
We good at that though.
Yeah, we good.
But also, how you see tomorrow night, man? Fury Wilder.
I'm going for Wilder. I'm not gonna lie. I'm going for Wilder, but I think Tyson's gonna win.
That's about as real as you can keep it.
You feel me? I think, breaking it down though, I think Deontay fuck around, drop Tyson this time around again. Tyson gonna get up and win though. That's my prediction.
So you think Deontay's gonna look better, win or lose?
Yes. I feel like I can tell by his confidence, his demeanor, he looked like, man, I've been through the worst already.
Yeah.
So he just coming in clear-headed, man. I just think he's ready to get the job done for real. He might walk in there how Tyson used to walk in with just the shorts and no shirt, because they was joking about his uniform last time. He might just walk in shorts with no shirt on, just walk in ready. You know what I'm saying?
Did he look good in those clips over the last year, though, to you?
Who, Deontay?
Yeah, with Malik Scott.
Getting better and stuff?
Yeah,
Definitely. I feel like he was working on more boxing. He probably did get better. We're going to see tomorrow, though.
You pulling for your fellow Olympian, man.
Yes, sir.
Team USA just like you.
Yes, sir.
So.
Yes, sir. I was going for Deontay all 2 fights. And I'm going for the third one.
So we'll see if third time's the charm
for
Mr. Deontay Wilder.
I hope so, though. I really hope so, though.
But how you feel, man, getting back? How do you feel about the big heavyweight fight tomorrow night?
Man, I'm excited. It was not just for the fight, but for the entire card, man. There's a lot of heavy hitters. Some of my old teammates there, too. I think it's going to be incredible, and I just can't wait for it.
And Deontay, same USA team like yourself. Do you think he wins the fight if you had to bet on it, kind of thing?
I think it's a lot closer than everyone thinks. A lot of people are telling me that Fury's going to get it all the way. He's an incredible boxer, but you can't knock Wilder's power. And everyone's been saying that, but I really think it's a true comment, because I've seen him punch, and I've seen what he's done before. In the heavyweight division, one punch can change everything. So it's going to be a close fight, I think.
You have a chance to talk with Deontay at all since you got back?
I haven't. I want to. I want to pick his brain a little bit. He's a really cool. He's an interesting guy, and like everyone is. Everyone in the heavyweight division, I think, is too. So I would love to pick his brain a little bit when I get the chance.
When you got a chance to look like everybody, those clips with Malik Scott, did it look like he was getting better? Like there was a legitimate improvement, or?
I think it's hard to make a incredible improvement in a shorter amount of time, but I do think there's going to be little tendencies there that might switch, whether it's like dropping a hand or something. I do think there's going to be some habits that kind of break, and that will make a big difference in the fight.
Troy, man, before I get to what's going on, who you got tomorrow night, man, Fury or Wilder?
I'm going Wilder. If he has a way that he can set up the right hand, then I'm going Wilder. But if he can't land the right hand, then I got Fury winning by decision. But I got Fury winning by decision. But I'm going Team Wilder for sure.
How would you pick tomorrow night's fight, Fury Wilder?
Man, it's gonna be a very interesting fight. I don't think it goes to full 12 rounds. Both guys have a lot of confidence. Both guys have this sense of eagerness to want to knock each other out to prove a point, right? Deontay Wilder wants to prove a point that
whatever happened in the second fight, you know, it shouldn't have happened, and he's willing to, or he's looking to capitalizing on the first knockdown that he had against Tyson Fury in the first fight, right, where he dropped him, I think, the 11th round or so. And I think he wants to land that same punch, and that's exactly why he came in a little overweight, a lot overweight, right? I mean, he came in at about 240 almost, right? 237, 239.
Yeah.
So that's
Tyson
interesting.
At 277
yeah,
with his shirt on.
Yeah, man, he's huge. So I think the reason of their weight gain is because they want to come in strong and they want to knock each other out, right? I think that's why Deontay Wilder did it. I think that's why Tyson did it. He also feels comfortable with that weight on him. It's going to be a sensational heavyweight showdown. A trilogy hasn't been done in that weight division in, I don't know, over 20 years or so. It's been a long time. So I'm really looking forward to it. Who wins?
Who's getting knocked out?
Who's getting knocked out? Yeah, that's the brutal way to say it. I think whoever lands that first shot, you know, it's gonna be a right hand in my point of view. They both have great right hands. If Deontay Wilder is able to land early on, I think he has a better chance of winning by knockout in the beginning part of the fight. Second part of the fight, or past the 5th round, I say Tyson Fury. You know, so it just depends how far it's gonna go. That's gonna be very interesting. Actually, I haven't really analyzed it until now that I'm talking with you, Sean, but it's a good fight, man. I like it. I think that Tyson Fury, we know he can go down. Wilder, we know he can go down. It's all about who's gonna make the adjustments and who's gonna be very precise with that one-punch knockout.
So Wilder early, Fury late.
Fury late, but I don't think it goes past 7-8 rounds, man. So I want to say like the first half of that fight. Yeah, Fury. So Fury mid. So say first 4 rounds Wilder, and then after that, I think if it goes after 4, I would assume, just from my point of view, my humble opinion, right? Everybody could say the opposite, goes to decision, draw, whatever it is. But I think that first 4 rounds, I think it's very likely that Wilder will be able to catch. If Wilder's gonna catch Fury at any point, it's gonna be the first 4 rounds. And if Fury stops Wilder, I think it'd be from the 4th to the 8th round, my point of view. But hey, I could be wrong. That's why it's boxing, you know. You flip a coin and you get the result. We'll see what's up.
And just what do you read mentally from these two guys? You know, Deontay has his mind state, and Tyson. How do you read into that? Either fighter have an edge heading in there, or?
Just don't know. I mean, it just comes down to executing. Whoever executes their plan, whoever's mentally prepared, and you know, be able to put it all together on fight night. That's the most important part. Both guys are great, and both guys are going to be ready, but backing the brother to do it.
When you've seen clips of Deontay heading into this fight, did he look improved?
Yeah, he looked different. You know, he looked different. He looked like he's showing things he hasn't done before. So, or things that he had done before, but a long time ago. So he's looking good, and I think Malik's doing a great job.
Final prediction?
Fury win. I think it'll be a stoppage around the same round as the last fight.
More competitive before we get
Probably,
there?
Yeah, I think it'll be more competitive, but I think stoppage 6, 7, or 8.
Who's got the edge Saturday night? Who would you put the money on?
Well, my heart is with Wilder. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you.
Olympian like yourself.
Yeah, and you know, it's just I have a love for American boxing. That's all. You feel me? From all the greats back in the day. Yeah. And so we like on the same team, but we respect everybody. You know what I mean? I'm rooting for Wilder, but my heart tells me that Tyson Fury just may have a little too much in the tool shed. He got too many tools. And if one thing don't work, he can revert to something else. If one thing don't revert, he can revert to something else. So I don't see that Wilder have that many layers to him and to his game. You know, if that whatever he start with don't work, it could get problematic for Wilder. I just think Fury has a lot more tools in his shed than Wilder. And, you know, but I'm looking for a turnaround in the rematch. If Wilder can be as dominant as Fury was in this fight, they got to do it again.
Like
again and again.
In the same arena. Thank you, Tony.
They might have to do it 4-5 times, man.
Listen, man. Well, it's the age-old thing. When you have a setback, you know, you're just gonna get criticized, and that's what it is. It's up to Deontay to change that around. And I'm of the mindset, very confident that he gonna get that shit done. He gonna get that shit done this time. Trust and believe that.
You like what you're seeing in the training clips?
Yeah, I love it.
Plus, I mean, the performance Fury had, it's kind of hard to duplicate that, being just the way that fight was.
Yeah, I mean, Fury's good. I mean, he's good. He's a good fighter. he's a good fighter, but let's not act like he's some killer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a good fighter, though. He's a good fighter.
You think the third fight is going to be the same, or you like can?
It could change. It could really if Deontay Wilder humbles himself and tries to work on his technique, you know. My dad says no. I think yes. I think yes. If he works on things he needs to work on, but he needs to be like an animal, like every day on it. Like right now, he needs to be thinking about how to beat Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury does not have the talent that Wilder has. Wilder just banked on that all day long. My talent could win a fight. My talent could win a fight. Yeah, but then you met a guy that may not have as much talent as you, but he had hard work. So like I said, what I'm going to say is this. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. It's just an old saying, but it's true.
All right, FightHype.com, 9-0, undefeated heavyweight, Norman Neely. What's up, Norman? Here for Fury Wilder 3. Well, you're heavyweight. Real quick, I got to get this Fury Wilder prediction. What do you see going down?
You know, automatically I would say Fury, but you know, Wilder, he showed a lot of adversity, you know, due to his loss. It seemed like we're working on a lot of things different. You know, everybody always say he just got one punch, but to me, looking at his footage, he's been training on a lot of movement, a lot of movement. I think Wilder got a chance.
How hard is it to translate the stuff you're getting better at on the pads, you know, to the ring in the fight?
Honestly, man, it's all homework. You know, anything you study, man, you incorporate into your skills easily. I believe, you know, it don't take a day or two, but you know, after weeks and months of doing the same thing repeatedly, you know, you'll get it done.
And they've had some time.
Yes, it has some time.
About a year and a half.
Yes.
So.
And I've been waiting.
Really, Wilder versus Fury, the third one. Can Bronze Bomber get the belt back?
I mean, I'm sure he could. Shit, he punching. I mean, he's floored him a few times in the first fight. You know, there's a lot of controversy with the second fight, with him talking about the gloves and everything. But you know, this third fight's exciting. I think, you know, Tyson Fury, he's been working. So has Deontay Wilder. But I think Bronze Bomber can pull this one off. I think I'm rooting for him to pull it off.
For sure. I don't know if you know, but he linked up with Malik Scott. Have you seen the videos?
Yeah, I've seen the videos. You look like his skills getting there. Like he working on some shit. Yeah, he look like he's doing his thing in the gym.
You think he more focused? He even made like his own facility in the backyard of his house.
Yeah, I seen something like that. I think he is more focused. You know, after that first loss, man, you come back hungrier, or it either makes you or breaks you. And I think it's doing well with him. You know, he's coming back looking for them belts. He wants them belts back.
Now, obviously, last question on this. They're showing a lot of tape of him doing like triples and doubles, left hooks to the body. Is that good advice, you think? Like, should he chop down that tree that is Tyson Fury?
It's always good advice to touch the body. I think so. I think he's working on that so he can slow him down. Maybe, you know, Tyson Fury moves a lot, so he probably just working to the body so he can slow him down a little bit and come with that bomb to the top.
Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. How do you see it?
Deontay Wilder's looking sharp. He's looking real sharp. I'm gonna go Wilder again. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go Wilder again. I believe in his power.
He does, man. Those videos he's putting out, it seems like he's been working a lot. But can he put it together? Come find out. Do you think he could make that much change and that? You know?
I don't know. His trainer is Malik. He's good people. I met him in Big Bear. He was sparring. He knows he has a good knowledge. He's working good with Deontay. I think Deontay can do it. Deontay already has the power. He dropped him before. I think he can do it again. He just needs to find that punch.
Yeah. No, man, he could do it, man. Like, he got the experience. He's fought a lot of good guys, man. So he got the experience to come back and be strong. You know what I'm saying? I just think it comes down to the game plan. You know, him and Malik got to come up with a good strategy. One thing about Fury, he's strong-minded, willpower. You know, it's hard to break a man down. Well, you have to literally run over him with a bulldozer because you ain't gonna break him mentally. So Wilder got to bring his best game, man. 100.
Obviously, Wilder
Wilder had a fight with Fury.
Which I knew Fury was gonna win. I told y'all all this already. Tyson Fury was the better boxer, the better skilled fighter in all overall, and I thought he won the first one. He definitely cleared who won the second one.
Yep.
Congratulations to him.
And then just from a Wilder standpoint, because I know you picked Fury to win, what would Wilder have to do to, I guess, make...
If Wilder knew how to use his jab and use his brain and boxing IQ and let more punches go besides that 1-2, he'd be a bad motherfucker. I don't think nobody would be able to beat him.
Is the mixture of Malik Scott and Deontay Wilder gonna do it to get the job done?
Well, let's talk about Malik Scott for a minute. Deontay's beating him. Is he a Mark Breland? Absolutely not. That's not to throw shade at his game. There's plenty coaches that trains world champions that never fought a day in their life. You know what I'm saying? So that's not the case. In a situation with Wilder right now, he's boxing beautifully on the mitts with Malik Scott. That just tells me Deontay's finally decided to listen, probably. You know, not to throw shade at him at all, but the power was working for Deontay every single fight. He didn't have to be victorious. He didn't have to work strategy too much. He knew his power would help him out at the end of the day. With Luis Ortiz, that first fight, thank God he knocked Luis Ortiz out. Otherwise, Luis would have had the victory. Or was it the second fight? Can't really recall. But at the end of the day, he didn't work too much on boxing. He didn't care to work too much on boxing. He cares now. Why do he care? Because of what Tyson Fury did to him the last fight, man. Period, point blank. Now he decided to add boxing to his repertoire, which is something he should have been done. Granted, he's already had that a bit because the way he lined that shot up with Ortiz at the end of the whatever round, yeah, man, oh my God, it was just so perfect. That told me everything I needed to know about him being able to calculate a blow, where to put it, and when to put it. You know, so Deontay has that ability. He just has to take the time and listen. That ass whooping, they helped him get there, and he's working great with whatchamacallit. But I believe he could have did the same thing with Mark Breland.
You like the improvements? Did you see the clips?
He should have been doing that, and yes, I do. They're not improvements. He's just decided to finally jump on the boxing wagon. Like I said, his punching and got him out of so many situations, man. So he's finally decided to set it out and say, okay, let me try this boxing thing out, and let me see if I can touch tap, and line up that power shot and put him down. And it's looking great, you know. But we work with a lot of professional fighters work with different coaches, and it takes quite a bit of time to mold. You can't look at a cement work and say, damn, he's ready. You know, it don't work like that. You know, you had to get in the ring a couple of times. Sparring, I think it has to be a little excessive for you to kind of, you know, ingrain it. And you see your growth from there, fight by fight. You know, it don't take long to get there. It can take as little as one fight if that fight was tough enough. So it could work out for him. Help his mindset, absolutely. But Deontay already has one of the greatest mindsets in the game. He has one of the greatest mantras in the game, speak it, believe it, receive it. His mindset is there, man. So he'd have to really, really use his ability to be able to beat Tyson Fury. But if he doesn't, I don't see that.
Man, I can't wait for the Deontay Wilder versus Fury.
Yeah.
Hell of a fight.
You think he wins that fight?
I think he boxes him.
He's not going to fight like he did the second time?
But Deontay Wilder is coming for revenge. He lost his last fight, so man, it's gonna be a hell of a fight.
So he might be more motivated.
Yeah, so he's gonna be like, I'm not trying to lose. I'm not trying to lose this time. But man, I'm seeing Tyson Fury. He's in tremendous shape right now, doing 10 rounds, sparring at he has 3-4 different people that are jumping in the ring, and it's incredible.
And good guys, right? Like Jared Anderson.
And you know what? And people are saying he's fat and this and that. That does not mean nothing. He's in shape, out of this world, doing a bunch of rounds. It's just like, wow. He just paced himself in there, and it's like I said, man, it's an honor to be around greatness like Tyson Fury.
Is his speed looking good at that weight? Like the speed's still there?
Oh yeah, Tyson Fury. The way he boxes. He told me that, you know, when he be getting knockouts, he just be boxing. You don't be trying to load up. It just comes to him.
I think that I'm pulling for Wilder.
because I want to see him come back and win. I'm such a big Wilder fan, and I was so excited. I was so happy when he had the title here in America, the heavyweight title. So I'm hoping that he can go in there and get that title back. I'm pulling for him. If I had to say how I think it's going to go, he's going to have to make some serious adjustments and not let Fury push him back so much, because that was what the problem was. You know, Fury got on the inside of his long, awkward shots, and then Wilder really didn't know what to do. He really couldn't fight backing up. Seems like he's training with Malik Scott. It seems like he's really trying to make those adjustments, and he's had a long time. He's done it right. He's taken a long time off, and he's just been training, you can tell. So I want to see him come in and be able to get that back. And if he makes the right adjustments, he's always got that power that can put someone away. So with one shot, as we know. And he's put Fury down before, so it's not like he can't do it again. Fury just came in that last fight and grabbed all the momentum and kept it. So people think that it's just going to happen the exact same way again, but it's a new fight, and you have to come out and take that momentum again without getting knocked out. So it doesn't have to go the same way. So we'll see what happens, but I'm excited about that one, man.
Fury versus Wilder 3. That's a good question.
Fury all day.
Yeah, I think that's
Fury.
Wilder and Fury, they got their
You're doing a
trilogy.
3?
They're doing number 3. Wilder won arbitration, so now the fight is official. July 24th, I believe. July 24th in Las Vegas. Have you seen the clips of Wilder with Malik Scott, the new trainer? Nah.
He
You don't be on social media.
Man, I go off.
I see,
I go off.
I see, that's
I
good.
go off
So
and
you
then I go
focus.
off. Yeah.
Focus. Wow, so you ain't see the new clip, so you can't even say like, oh yeah, damn. So you just picking. Can you make a prediction or a good fight?
I like Deontay Wilder. You know, I like Fury. He's entertaining. He's a good boxer. He's more the people's champ. But it's always good to see somebody that was at the top take a bump, and I want to see if he can get back up and go back for the win. So I'm rooting for Deontay Wilder. But I do like Tyson Fury though.
Deontay Wilder, he won arbitration. It's going to be him and Fury again for the 3rd time. Do you think Wilder can get a win over Tyson Fury finally?
Yes, I'm going to be for him for sure. He's going to be training hard and be ready, prepared for the advance to get the victory.
I hope that Wilder gets his opportunity for the trilogy and kicks Fury's ass.
Can he, Leonard? I mean, he's coming
I
off.
hope he beats the dog shit out of Fury. That's just my opinion.
Hope because it's your guy, or is there a little disdain toward the Fury camp?
Well, no, I don't have no issues with none of them. I just hope he beats the shit out of him.
That's your guy.
I mean, he talks a lot of shit. You know what I mean? He talks a lot of shit.
Fury does.
A lot of shit. So, I want to see him, bring that same energy in the 3rd fight.
How's Deontay turned the tables?
I think that he'll probably approach this with a little different mindset. I see that he's been working on a lot of things, him and Malik, and I know that he wants to right that wrong and go out there and prove to the world that he's the best heavyweight in the world, and he's gonna get that opportunity.
I got Fury winning this fight easy, but you never know.
Easy?
Yeah. But,
why easy, Tio?
Because he already figured out what he has to do. A lot of these fighters were trying to box him, trying to stay in the outside, and that's the most dangerous thing you can do with Wilder. You can't be in the outside. You got to muscle him. You got to go in. You got to freaking, take that right hand away from him. The only way to do that is by going in forward, like what Tyson Fury did. That's why I told everybody he was going to knock him out in the 7th round, and actually it happened in the 8th. Why? Because Fury told me he was just going to go straight up.
No, you were on the money. It happened in the 7th.
Yeah. It happened in the 7th?
Yeah, it did happen in the 7th.
And that's what I said.
Someone might owe you money and you forgot about it.
No, I didn't bet. I should have betted, man, but I didn't bet, but I knew that, that's the only way you can beat Wilder. You know what I'm saying? You got to make him uncomfortable. You got to work on this distance. You got to go in and just dominate, because he doesn't have that angle to throw that right hand, so he needs that distance. And that's what a lot of people did wrong with him, Ortiz, all these guys, they're over here trying to box him, staying in the outside. Any shot from Wilder is gonna knock you out, I don't take nothing away from Wilder, but I just think that Fury got his number already.
Do you think there's a chance though that he comes in like that? Maybe Malik Scott taught him some things that he could catch him walking.
Oh no, he could knock Fury out in any round. You know, I'm not saying that.
When you see the clips, you think he's gonna be better in this third fight? When you watch the stuff with
Nah, you can't learn how to box in 1 year, man.
How do you think that third fight with Wilder goes?
You know what? I'm gonna say it like it is. You can't really change. As much as you try to implement, I'm gonna just drill him with this. I feel Tyson has his number, man. I feel Tyson's just gonna, he's gonna walk him down like last time. He's gonna be like, all right, you're gonna wanna bang. He's gonna go back. As soon as Tyson hits him with some shit, he's gonna go back to banging. I just really feel that. I don't really feel you could change a style like that. That's like trying to change a Triple G into a boxer. Like it's not gonna happen. You may be smarter, your reaction time may be a little bit quicker or whatever, but I feel a fighting style is gonna be the same. I got Tyson winning.